Hello, Darin, Steen coming at you today. At this stage of my life, at 51 years young, I really truly feel like I am a student of life, philosophical, and been through a lot. And through those experiences, I've learned a lot. And I like to help other people with my experiences as I learn from other people's experiences. And today is a huge lesson for me, and that is the story of my dad passing 3 years ago. The takeaway is that when we have an event happen to us, it may seem like the most tragic, unbelievable, severely damaging thing in the world, the worst thing possible, close to death. But in the grand scheme of things, eventually it could become one of the best things that ever happened to you. And I know we've heard that before, and unless we've experienced it, it's really hard to believe that it's true. But I got to tell you, as a professional fitness trainer, after leaving a truck driving career in '99 into 2005, #1 trainer in the world for Lifetime Fitness. A couple years later, I'm on my own, training world famous Dr. Joe Mercola, doing some big things, YouTube channel up and coming, and then wham! My life got ripped apart. My family got ripped apart. I lost my kids. I lost my mental and emotional strength. I lost my capacity to get out of bed. I got let go from Mercola because I lied to him because I couldn't get out of bed. My personal training business here in Chicagoland got stolen from me. Never got the payments that were promised to me. Couldn't get out of bed. On and on. Depressed. The doctor said you're bipolar because it runs in the family. Did I take my Glock 45 and hold it up to my temple? No, but I called my best friend and he came and I said, get it out of here because I can't see anything going forward. I was on my knees in the middle of the room. He said, come on, let's go down to the wacky ward and let's get you on some meds down in rural, close to your mom. And I knew that if I made that step, it would probably be the end because it's really hard to pull out of that. But anyway, I had to go. I couldn't financially support my kids, my 2 daughters, and I couldn't financially support myself. Went from making $120,000, $150,000 a year to nothing. Lost everything. Eventually, after running out of wearing my welcome out, I went home to live with mommy and daddy at 45 years old. I thought it was the worst thing ever. I was so embarrassed. I didn't even want to look at myself in the mirror. I let my kids down, let my family down. I shouldn't have left UPS, benefits, insurance, 401k. I shouldn't have left, right? I messed up. It's all gone. It's done. My ex-wife was gone, which I needed to because that's like a country song. But man, an entrepreneur can lose his business. He can lose his clientele. He can lose his house, lose his bank accounts, lose his cars. But that's okay. We can get that stuff back with that entrepreneur mindset. But when your kids aren't talking to you at the age of 9 and 12 and 13 and they think you're the bad guy, your life gets ripped apart. And that's where I was. And I went to live with mommy and daddy for a whole year. And you know what? My dad was my hero. I watched Field of Dreams playing catch with the dad at the end of the movie. I start bawling like a baby. That's me, man. My dad bucking Bronco rides, playing catch in the backyard. It was everything. My best buddy in the whole wide world to this day. And he was suffering, man. He smoked. He was in a bad working environment with welding fumes at Braidwood Power Plant. And his lungs were gone. They were toast. For the last year, when someone dies of advanced emphysema, it's the most miserable, slow death on earth. He almost died in my arms, turning white, gasping for air 2 or 3 times in the middle of the night with my mom waking me up, screaming, he's dying, he's dying. I brought him back. And you know what? That last year of holding my dad's hand and my mom's hand, me and Jean Steen, with the help of hospice, I stayed true to my dad and I allowed my dad to pass peacefully at home. And if you've ever been with someone at the end of their life, if they can die peacefully at home, it's everything. And not only that, but he came to know Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, and he felt good. He let go of his sins, and he was going through hell before we got that. I had some serious talks. When someone dies slow, there's advantages. And I had some talks with him. I told him about the thief on the cross, and I said, Dad, it doesn't matter. I've sinned, you've sinned, my daughter's sinned, everybody's sinned. The main point is that you ask for forgiveness, and you believe. And he did. And when he passed, it was an uplifting experience. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. It was unbelievable. With the help of hospice, that's a whole nother story. But I know my dad is smiling in a great place. He's not suffering, and he died peacefully the last day. I rested him in his bed, laid him down, his eyes went to sleep, And after a very turbulent couple of weeks, he died peacefully with me, my mom, my sister, and my niece by his side. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I honored my mother and father to the end of his life, and that will make my heart smile for eternity. So here's my point. I thought it was the worst thing in the world, but you know what? It turned out to be the best thing. The money, the car, the businesses are coming back. I'm doing stuff with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm writing a New York Times bestseller. You know what? I'm coming upon higher peaks now. I got it back. I fought and clawed and scratched, but that stuff doesn't matter. It's the relationships and what you leave behind. Honor your mother and father and you live a long life, and I did that. It's one of the best things. I want it on my gravestone. And my mom is healthy to this day. She is strong. She's independent. She's healthy, not on any meds, 77 years young, and she's kicking booty and taking names. And she's a great inspiration to my people that I talk to, my professional speaking engagements. She goes, she stands up, and I start the whole thing with her family, 10 kids in Paducah, Kentucky, go back to old-fashioned ways. And she loves it, and she's probably going to go another 20, 25 years. So my point is, if you think something's bad and it's the worst thing in your life, get out of bed. Don't take your own life. Get some momentum. And you know what? Down the road, you can flip it into one of the best things that ever happened to you. That's the takeaway. Sorry I got long-winded. I didn't even mean to shoot this video. But my mom texted me today. She said 3 years ago, your dad went to heaven today. So I got a little emotional. I wanted to give you the lesson that I learned. And you know what? The money doesn't matter. I don't need it for me, but it's going to allow me to do more good things. It's going to allow me to speak more at inner city schools for free. But I got to tell you, my relationships with God, myself, my mom, my daughters has never been this good. And I got another smile in my heart about being there for my daughters, being mom and dad to 2 teenage daughters for the last 3 years that made me come out of my comfort zone and grow. I got humbled, and it made me a better person. So that's my story. That's my story of my best buddy passing, being the best thing that ever happened to me. And I hope you valued some of the lessons that I learned out of here. I'd love to learn some lessons from you. But anyway, you know, just thanks for everything. I love you. We're better together. Next level. When I say next level, it doesn't mean more intense. It means more balance. It doesn't mean working out harder. It means going more towards your best life by recognizing if you're out of balance towards your relationships, money, career, and working out, health and fitness, or inactivity of not working out. Notice the balance and then come back a little bit closer to a little bit more balance. No one's perfectly balanced, but the key is recognizing when you're really out of balance and coming back. All right, Darin Steen, 12-week body transformation coach, fat loss lifestyle. You do have the power to change to make the rest of your life the best of your life.